Hey guys, I'm just making a quick video here because this is the last time that my truck will have the stock exhaust on it. CORSA Performance has asked me to use my truck to develop their new exhaust system for the 2017 Raptors for the Super Cab truck. So the Super Crew truck is done and they're working on the Super Cab now, so they're wanting to validate, I guess. So I'm supposed to be meeting them tomorrow after work in Toledo, Ohio, and I'm going to be giving them my vehicle for about a week, I think, maybe a little less, we'll see. And they're going to be installing the new exhaust, and they'll do all their testing, their validation work. So NVH, you know, some different sound equipment will probably be instrumented on the truck. So yeah, they've sent me a clip of it. Of the new system on the Super Crew on the 4-door, and it sounds pretty good. It's one of the better sounding ones I've heard. You know, I kind of lost hope in getting a good exhaust for this vehicle. I was pretty happy with the stock one, thinking I couldn't get any better, but they're willing to test this out, and I'll get the exhaust for free. Actually, they're going to give me the exhaust system for free when I'm done, and they're also going to return my stock system to me, and they'll also install my stock one back on at any time if I want to. So I figure, yeah, they're going to beat on my truck a little bit, but it's under warranty for 6 years. I'm not too worried about it. And I mean, I kind of trust them. I hope they'll do a good job with it, take care of the truck. I was just wanting to give you guys some driving exhaust clips and some startups and stuff like that. So I'm doing the driving portion right now. I have all 4 windows down and I have the rear window open as well. So hopefully you can, I'll get out of traffic here and get on the gas a little so you guys can hear what it sounds like before the exhaust goes on. I put my speed up on the dashboard for you so you can see. I can switch to my fuel economy real quick just as an update to one of my last videos. So yeah, right now it's showing 15.8 for this tank, and my lifetime is also showing 15 miles per gallon. And I've noticed that when I fill up at the gas stations and calculate it manually, I'm actually off. The lyometer is actually off by about 1.5 miles per gallon. It's optimistic, so I'm actually 1.5 miles lower than that. So, you know, a little bit above 14 miles per gallon is what I'm thinking. I'll go back to speed now. I do have a lot of people asking me about my dashboard. This is the 801A package, not the 802. So it doesn't have the I think it's an 8-inch digital display. I just have the small screen. Alright, I'm going to put it in sport mode. And well, let's go. So you can hear it's a pretty quiet exhaust system right now. It does have the sound augmentation in the cab, so it's not the real, you know, I'm not hearing 100% engine noise. It's got a little bit of noise cancellation or fake noise, whatever. But it still does sound pretty good. It's not a bad tone or anything like that. There's a lot of people here, so I don't want to be flooring it in this area. I might actually stop here in a second and put the camera on the outside. Towards the back of the truck or something with a suction cup, so you can hear what it sounds like from the outside. Alright, I'm going to do another full throttle right here. And slam on the brakes for the red light. Let's see what that did to my miles per gallon. 15.3, so that was 0.5 mile per gallon just by flooring it a couple times. But I'm on the beginning of my tank, so it's going to affect it a lot more than it would if I was towards the end of the tank. I'm actually going to pull over somewhere up here now, and where's a good spot? And I'll put the camera on the outside. I do have the GoPro cover case with the back that has the holes in it, so you should be able to hear it a little better than when I have the sealed one on, the waterproof one. But it might have some more wind noise, so Sorry about that. I don't have a better camera. This is all I have. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the camera now and hop out. Guys, I'll get you a quick video of the truck. And so this is the exhaust setup right now. Like I said, it's all stock currently. Black tips. I'll come around to the side too. So it's got a massive muffler with dual in and dual out. And that looks like the resonator. Let me do a remote start real quick so you can hear what a warm startup sounds like. Alright, well, next time you see it, I think it will have the CORSA exhaust on it. So thanks for watching. Hey, there's one more thing I wanted to add. I just remembered. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the exhaust CORSA's putting on. They've told me that there are 2 different exhaust systems. This is similar to what they do for a lot of their exhaust systems. They'll have a sport version, and then they'll have a an extreme system. And both of them are catback systems. And the sport version has, you keep your stock resonator, and you basically put their muffler on along with the exhaust tips on the back, you know, the piping and the exhaust tips. And then the extreme version is the exact same thing, except you remove the factory resonator, and it's replaced with a piece of straight pipe that they provide. So the extreme system is supposed to be quite a bit louder than the sport. And another thing about CORSA is, so I've never purchased one of their products before, so I don't know a lot about them. I've done MagnaFlow and Flowmaster, but those are the only two I've dealt with. But they claim to be drone free on all their products, no drone, which is a big plus to have, especially if you do a lot of highway driving around 60 to 75 to 80 miles per hour. You really want to have a drone free system so it's not giving you a headache after 5 minutes of driving there. My brother does have a V6 Mustang, the new 2015 Mustang, or newer, and it's got the Flowmaster Outlaw exhaust system on it, and they're just axle back exhausts, so they replace your factory mufflers, but you keep your resonator. And that thing drones pretty bad, especially when you have a little bit of load on the engine. If there's no load, you can't really hear it, but once if you start going up a very slight hill, it drones really bad. So I'm hoping this one doesn't sound like that. And worst case scenario, I'll go back to my stock system. Yeah, I just wanted to add those two things in for people who are interested. And I believe the 3.5 EcoBoost, the 2.7, and the 5.0 all have options on the F-150s that are very similar to what the Raptor will have, in terms of you'll have a sport system and then an extreme system that are just, the resonator is the only difference between them.